You hit the like button. It's important for you.
I don't like sensitive type dudes.
He offed himself, right?
He did, yeah. And I don't mean to. I would never speak ill of the dead, and I don't think that it's you should talk down on people who kill themselves. But I don't think that I could find anything in common with someone that killed themselves.
Yeah.
This like when dudes are sensitive, it's just like fast. You just can't. Like anybody. If I ever see a guy like this, where's the picture, bitch?
It's false advertising. Open the picture.
Like if I ever see a guy like this, Chris, you know,
I can't even make a scowl like that.
my entire is ethos the word? Characteristic, spirit, so it's of a culture. I mean, my entire, what's the version of ethos you could apply to a person? My whole steez is about being resolute and suffering through to get the right thing made or accomplished. And when I've encountered guys like this who are like, even the slightest bit of commentary about your feelings. I think Shane Gillis says this. If you talk about your feelings as a man, you're gay.
That sounds like something you would say.
It's 100% true. If you're, listen, I'm sure this guy's talked about his feelings.
Big Dog partnered up with We Transfer.
Hold on, Chris.
That's what we did. I developed 12 new
I just never got along with my dad. I just got an email. I just emailed my dad. I wrote back to him. I wrote, do you want to reconnect? And he wrote me back a Reddit post. A melodramatic, like the most unbelievable Reddit post you've ever read. I'll let you read this because it's funny. It's chilling. It's chilling. And this like it's actually unbelievable. And like men who would take something like this and get upset about it for 1 second. Don't look through my camera roll, but read that. It's unbelievable. That's from my fucking dad. My email to him was want to reconnect. Don't read it out loud. Just read it yourself so you know, because it's chilling. It's chilling in because it's because of how melodramatic and like callous and weird it is. But I got that, and I just went back to work.
The overuse of quotes also is really
the use of italics.
Yeah.
Did you get to that part yet?
Yeah. Yeah, this is
What do you think of that shit?
That's it's cold in a way that's like it's like thought out cold. I guess that's how I would describe it. Or
Can you imagine writing something like that to your child?
No, never.
Isn't that nuts?
Unless for whatever crazy reason my child is some extremely abhorrent.
It's because I owe him $6,000.
It's not. That's like money for most, middle class or whatever families. That's like helping out money. That's like I'll help you. That's something that would be dissolved, I think, between a family. A majority of families.
So the day that I got that is the day that I came back in and did 12 rounds on the heavy bag, which is, as a man, what you are as a man. And there's a guy. We're getting into it here. There's this guy, David Data, real name David Greenblatt, And what he does is he's got a bunch of David Greenberg. And what he has in his books, and I wouldn't read all his books, and I damn sure wouldn't take everything that he has to say as gospel, but what he does in Way of the Superior Man is he takes a bunch of red pill, masculist stuff and couches it in an Eastern sort of woo-woo framework so that it's palatable to regular people. So it's like, it's not like you got to be a Chad. It's like you have to ride out the wave, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And what he talks about, the most striking thing in this book that I read was he's talking about the nature of men, women, and just existence. And what a man is, essentially, like spiritually, holistically, a man is a ship that is out to sea. The sea is the chaos, the sea is the world. This is why women shit test you, is because women are like the ocean. And their job is to give you these shit tests to make sure that you are aloof, that you are sealed off enough that these tests, so that the dangerous, scary, chaotic, uncertain world around you won't faze you. That's why women test, essentially, to check and make sure that your ship, that your manhood is steadfast, that you keep charging on. So my whole thing is just to, no matter how bad the bad news is, or no matter how good the good news is, that's the other thing, is getting up high is also very dangerous. So I really try not to, in these moments where we're like wrapping Fish Tank Season 1 or whatever, or wrapping the shoot for World Peace 2. I try to enjoy it for, an hour and a half or whatever. But it's kind of akin to resting on your laurels. It's like a cousin to that. But if you get too high up, you're gonna get, in my experience, you're gonna get knocked down pretty bad. And that's when, like in high school, in my early 20s, when I was feeling the most sort of high up, that's when the worst happened, because I wasn't paying attention to, I was the most vulnerable to external stuff going wrong. So when I see, I've never read David Foster Wallace, okay? But did he kill himself? Did he kill himself because he was such a sensitive, poetic, feeling man that he couldn't take the pain and hypocrisy and difficulty of living anymore? If that's the case, I don't want to read his shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm here, I have people that rely upon me, and I'm not into listening to somebody complain. I'm probably wrong about his, I know nothing about his literature. I'm sorry if you're a David Foster Wallace fan. This guy right here, this guy's probably, what's he crying, because his dad died?
He's at a soccer game.
Or is he crying because he just saw something? Yeah, he's at a soccer game,
Soccer
so
team
who
loves.
knows?
Honestly, it looks more like he just smelled something pretty nasty. Like his buddy's in the car, closed windows, and just ripped some ass. That's what it looks more like. I just look at that face and I get that kind of, I can't eat now kind of face.
And by the way, guys, these sensitive men are dangerous. That's also the case. Did you know that?
Yeah, I can't remember an instance of that, but
these little will, first of all, beta male vibes. You ever catch that off anybody?
Like they can't get, so they're
the way they get by like texting 1,000 times.
Pesterer type.
Pestering, of thing? Guilt. They make women feel. They basically guilt women into sex.
Feminize themselves to try to get closer.
Beta, like men like this, like sensitive beta males. The way they get is they get in like a feminine way. Yeah. It's really f***ed up.
It's depressing to see.
I've seen instances of that many times.
These are the guys that they'll fold, they'll turn on you, they'll gossip about you, they'll talk shit about you behind your back, one of the craziest things is whenever this doesn't really happen so much anymore. But back in the day, I remember giving people gigs, like here's an editing gig or whatever, and then you'd see some like 4chan post. Someone would send you a 4chan post that's like some guy talking. It's like, I have insider access to the core workings of MDE. I know Sam and Nick and Charls personally, and I have a lot of information about what it's like to work with them. And like sometimes we can pick up and tell like who it is.
Yeah.
And it's like someone that Charles, someone that Charles doesn't even know, someone that Nick talked to once, and someone that I paid like $250 to do some like thing.
Yeah.
But these beta males, get them out of your circle, man. They're dangerous. These are dangerous people. They'll fold on you. They'll gossip. They got severe beta male energy, and the way that they maneuver through life is in a feminine way it's gonna fuck up your shit somehow. And if this is you, fix it. Fix your T levels. Start lifting. Do what you got to do. Read That Way of the Superior Man. Read A Fire in the Belly. It's another masculist book that you should read. Fire in the Belly. But fix your shit if this is you. Stop with this kitty cat. I'm kitty cat man. It's me, kitty cat man. If it was, dude, if this was, if it was anarchy, Chris, if it was anarchy and it was like I had to actually be on the lookout for stuff and like we had to like protect our shit.
Yeah.
If I saw kitty cat man out walking around out there, I'd go hit him with a hammer.
Yeah.
And like take his skin off to let other kitty cat men know that that's not welcome around here.
Yeah. It's like
these guys will throw a wrench in your shit. They'll f you.
They get in your business.
They'll f you up. They'll f you.
Yeah. They do get in your business.
The type of guy to slash your tires because you're going for bag.
Yeah.
That is something that you got to worry about with sensitive men too. Is they'll get pissed on the drop of a dime and do some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, they do also, not to harp on it too much, but men who have the emotional sort of the ability to keep control of their emotions like a woman does. I just fired somebody today, and I sent him $1,500. I fired somebody for doing something that resulted in, it was like a zero positive result for us. It got us nothing. And I sent him $1,500 so that he didn't feel bad about the situation.
Yeah.
And I had to listen to his feelings for 20 minutes. He's talking about how he feels like that's really not a fair number, and he wanted $5,000. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. Like, you did $0 worth of work. I'm not sending you $5,000. I'll send you another $1,500 if we can end this phone call and make it cool and smooth it over. I'll send you another $1,500. And he was like, well, I got to be honest with you, then it will be hard feelings.
And that's generous.
I was just like, I'm extremely generous, man.
Yeah.
I give money to people often. I'm not going to say who or the specifics of it, but like this kid, I was ready to give him $3,000 just to smooth things over and make him not feel burned by us. And he's like, well, then I have to be honest, it would be hard feelings. I was just like, fuck you, and hung up on it.
And especially for client work like that, giving like a severance like that for a single client work job is I've never even heard of that. That's generous. So.
That's the charity levels of generous.
Get control over your emotions. The men acting like women. You got to stop. You got to get your T levels checked. Read some books, lift some weights, do something, man.
You hit the like button. It's important for you.
Your advice on relationships has helped me immensely, particularly the cigar carvid about disappearing from people's lives instead of giving them some dramatic make a scene apology. You know Steve Franson? God bless.
Yeah, you just got to handle your. Was that the guy that was talking shit about me? You just gotta.
Franson, yeah.
When people say, yeah, I've seen this guy. People used to say, act professional, be professional, and it would go right over my head and just roll through off my face and down my shoulders, and I wouldn't care, and I wouldn't give a shit about what that meant. But in general, You never regret the thing you didn't say. You know what I mean? The stuff you don't say, you won't regret it down the line.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of what movies teach you, and what fruitcake ass silly billy books like Catcher in the Rye teach you, which is you're always going to regret not telling her.
You could very well regret telling her something.
You're going to regret. I swear to God, you're going to regret telling her tomorrow. Not even in 20 years. You're going to regret. You're going to regret it bad. You're going to get a call from the police. You're going to get a call from the police because of what you said tomorrow. Okay? What if you never see him again? It's the last time you get a chance to connect with your friend. What if you don't see and you never said what you had on your chest? You had to get it off your chest. Shut the fuck up! What if you made no money and everybody hated you and your life was a spider web of weird, interconnected, silly billy, nuanced movie? Your life was like an indie movie because of all the heart-to-heart conversations you're always having with people. Hey, man, I feel like, and respect, and at the end of the day, because, and, well, what I really felt was like, that's all useless noise. You know what I like? I think I've seen, there's the new word that people have been using is yapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't yap. That's all you need to know.
It's good advice.
And whatever emotional thing you feel like you need to unload on somebody or whatever, just honestly be professional. Just start. And why, if you eat gas station food and you don't have a job, you're a NEET, and your friends are all on Discord, why be professional? Just because it'll make your life cleaner and simpler when there's not some like, hey, we have to have a group discussion about what Chris Lynch said the other day, because really what it made me feel like was that you weren't respecting me on that level, because I would never, there's no fucking way I would ever have a conversation like that.
Unless it was about like Diet Coke.
I'm fucking out of here. All that shit. I've probably had one deep conversation with like everybody that I've worked with, and it goes like this: yo, man, we got to get to the next level. All right, good conversation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do it.
All that that talking shit, that's for girls, and it's entertainment. That's fine. I guess if you're like a gay guy and you are on Discord, that's fine. You could do that. But just realize that it's for your own entertainment. When you're having an interpersonal meltdown, blow up thing, that's for your own entertainment. It's for fun because you are gay, which is fine. Which is totally fine, by the way.
Jace with the 15 says, Sam, I need girl help. My now ex-girlfriend, who I only dated for a month, tried to casually mention to me co-signing a house for her and her children that aren't mine. I said no, but I want to hear your thoughts about my situation.
What's your situation? What the fuck? What's there to think about, dude? You didn't sign anything, I hope. Holy shit. God damn. Just stay away from that person, and start tell her you're gay. Like, tell her something. You can't listen. When you want to get rid of a girl, you cannot do this thing that guys that you want to do, that your instinct is to do, which is a feminine. This is a feminine instinct. The feminine instinct is to say, so Jet, you will role play here. Jet, say, I've been thinking about you. I think I made a mistake when we broke up. I might want you back. Something like that.
Sam, I've been thinking about
the
conversation we had.
Yeah, this is really gay. Go ahead. And
after a lot of deliberation, I think I want you back, and I regret what I said.
Yep. Okay, now here's where you guys go wrong. Here's where you go wrong. Nah, I'm dating this new girl who's like really hot and things are going really good for me. And I just leased a BMW. So I think it's over between us. Okay? That's the wrong way to do it. You don't ever say that, okay? I was watching I was thinking about this and I was watching some, the Muslim show, the Memory TV, where it's like they put the memes on it, where it's like, I throw 1,000 shoes at Israel. It's like a subtitle. But they don't actually say stuff that's that bad. Yeah. There was some like Muslim cleric guy who was telling people to live quietly. Like when something good happens to you, don't brag about it. Yeah. Basically, which is, and he was talking about he was saying some Middle East spice thing where he was like, because they will give you the evil eye, and like this it will be gone. But it's true. Like if you tell people what good things happen to you, they'll give you the evil eye and it'll be gone. Okay? So you don't tell people what good things. You don't say, "Oh, Stacy, I'm doing pretty good now. I don't know. I probably shouldn't get back together with you. I just got myself a new Audi A5 and I got a raise at my job. It's real cool. I'm just doing so good. I think we probably shouldn't get back together." You don't say that. You don't brag about yourself. You don't give them, make them think you're doing well. I would say this. You want to take me back? I thank God. I've been doing so bad. I've been on drugs and I think I'm gay. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you right now. I need you right now. Please, can I come tonight? That's what you say. Get them out of your life for good. Okay, make them totally sick. If you need to break it off with a girl, you need to be, if it's the type of girl, and they all are. It's the type where they'll fuck you over in the future for some reason. You got to make them totally sick. Like make them think you're in a halfway house and you need bail money. Like thank God you want me back because I need $2,000 bail money.
We got Fred with the $20. Hey Chris, how can I be cool and swaggy like you? Black girls already like me, but what are some things I can do to improve my status?
All you need to do is you need white people to learn how much black people like you. When that happens, when that's accomplished, you will have swag and status. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean this is a Chris question.
No.
This is your stream, so by all means. But listen, I would recommend just get a picture taken with the black people that like you, hanging out.
Wear it on the shirt.
Get impact font that says "My Friends," and you would literally increase your swag and your social stock with white people if you did that. Both in a real sense and like an ironic, funny sense. Like no matter what group of friends, if you had a picture of you with a bunch of black people smiling, and then it says "My Friends," that's like the ultimate shirt.
Yeah.
You probably get laid that night.
By a white girl.
By a white girl. Yeah, no, that's the point. Go ahead and give your answer on that. Oh, the hot tamale.
I don't know. It's just so in college I dormed next to pretty much the entire basketball team, and I used to make beats like hip hop shit, and they would just hear it, and they
Who was
loved
this white
me.
boy?
Yeah, and they loved it. They loved it, and I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Wear basketball shorts.
There might be something to this chewing and spitting disorder.
Yeah.
It's low-key fire.
Oh, you're doing the hot tamale spit
Yeah.
sequence?
I don't need to eat all that candy. I just want the taste and then sensation that I was eating candy.
It's too spicy.
Will we get more viewers if we stand up? I've been watching streamers.
Uh-huh.
Are they? The fights they do, are they fake fights?
Oh, like Kai Cenat? Like that shit?
I think they have to be fake.
Yeah. They're just scared. They're like, what if you come in and then pretend like you were hooking up with my girl?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
We should start doing
we gotta do that.
fake fights and stuff.
Chris? Yeah, like I come in, I get the wrong order for you or something.
Yeah.
And you flip out.
I feel like if we're standing, it's going to make it more legit. Like, look, we just gained 27 viewers just from standing.
Oh, shit.
Let me film this. I'm filming it. All right, do we have chats to read?
Yep, we got OpSec with the $20. Hi Sam, my girlfriend is visiting Boston today and tomorrow. Would you be willing to do stand-up at the Middle East on either night?
No.
She's a really huge fan, and she really wants to see you live. Thanks.
No.
We get a stream, unfortunately.
I have to stream from now until 2027 to pay my IRS debt.
We got Red Ned with the 50 Australian. 1-1 was a racehorse. 2-2 was 1-2. 1-1-1 race. 2-2-1-1-2.
Yeah.
Cool. We got Jay Keezy 93 with the $20. Girlfriend and I broke up. My dog is having separation anxiety and howling when I leave for work. I like my dog more than my job. I'm in a bind. I have no ties to this area and might sell my home. What do you?
The fuck are you talking about?
What would you do? Work from home? School?
What do you say?
Him and his girlfriend broke up. Dog.
Hold on, Kai Sinat's calling.
My dog is having separation anxiety and howling when I leave for work. I like my dog more than my job. I'm in a bind. I have no ties to this area and might sell my home. What would you do? Work from home or do school?
I'd bring the dog to work.
Yeah.
Or my dog is having separation anxiety and howling when I leave for work. That's awful. I hate that. I like my dog more than my job. I'm in a bind. I have no ties to this area and might sell my home. What would you do? Work from home? ? School? You own a home?
I wouldn't sell the home unless you lived in like a shit area.
I don't know. How much do you need the dog? How much do you love the dog?
More than his job.
Then fuck the job. Quit the job, keep the dog.
But wouldn't that be universal? I love my job more than my dog.
I love my job.
Yeah.
This job's fat. I don't care about a dog.
Yeah.
I'll kill a dog.
For my job.
For my job. My job's killing dogs. We're making a movie that takes 1 year to watch, and it's called Dog Snuff.
That's 20 ways to torture and kill dogs.
365 ways to torture and kill dogs.
And each episode, 365 episodes, 24 hours long.
It's one episode. It's a year long, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The pets, I don't have pets for a very specific reason. I mean, that shit just gets in the way of... I don't know, though. It depends on what you're trying to do.
We got Marcus with the 20 Canadian.
If you know you're going to be a wagey for the rest of your life, then just keep the dog and forget the job and just, get lockers points or do whatever you have to answer surveys online.
Lockers, damn.
Yeah, lockers.
That's a throwback. I heard the term roasty for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't know what roasty?
No, it was from a girl.
Roasty's pretty savage, huh?
It was from a girl.
Yeah. What'd she say?
Just described a girl as a roasty.
Describing yourself? Describing a girl as a roasty?
Quite possibly. And I had to look it up. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, roasty's pretty barbaric. That's a heavy hitter.
4chan, like deep cut.
That's a hard hitting.
Yeah.
It's not a deep cut. That's a well-known. That's on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
That's a popular thing. You call them roasties all day.
And that's because of roast beef, right?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I mean, that might make sense. That makes sense as to how it started. But if you imagine, I mean, the word, it just encompasses so much. I wouldn't lock it down to one thing. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
If you imagine, hey Ben, can you come stand here for a second? Those other streamers, they have like phones and shit. Can you hold this on this side and act like it's a phone? Just have it hovering for a moment. Yeah, this is our filmer. But I would say we got.
Roasty.
I guess we got to go in public, huh?
You want to do IRL streaming?
This. I mean, is that how you get more viewers? If we said the
that
same exact shit inside of Walgreens.
Yeah, I think so.
So stupid.
Anyways, back to the roasties definition.
Well, it's just if you imagine a woman that's over 30 and doesn't have kids, they're just like a carcass.
Yeah.
Like they're straight up roadkill.
Yeah.
And I like
roasted.
They're roasted, man. And I saw at the doctor's office today there was like a very beautiful woman with a fat ass, and she was clearly like 38 and had no wedding ring on, and she was dressed. She was not dressed in like mommy swag.
Okay.
And it was like, this woman is like very pretty, fat ass, all this acceptable criteria, but she's just done. Like she's burnt.
Yeah,
she's
you
burnt
already
to a crisp. She's fucking. They call it toasties. She call them toasties.
Toasties, the extreme version.
It was like roadkill, man. It was like looking at roadkill. I was like, man, I wouldn't. You're like fuckable, but you're not. You know what I mean? Like you're fuckable, but you're not. You're not fuckable.
It's like eating the blowfish, poisonous sushi. Like, looks good, but you probably shouldn't eat it.
No, it's
You
like
might
drinking backwash.
die. Ew.
It's like it's like scraping the plate.
Yeah.
You know?
We got Marcus with the 20 Canadian, loving the stand-up stream.
Yeah, this is a new style this is a new innovation that we came up with. We have a filmer right here.
Yeah. You can show yourself, Ben. There we go. That's our cameraman.
Super immersive. Motion blur with the 100.
Oh!
I am 31, successful lover boy, addicted to dating unstable cutie super sweetie girls who ruin my life. I never feel more alive, loving and sexing them all, and I want to spend money on them.
What a rush!
How do I become more icy, cold, and gangster and be less addicted to this female attention?
What a rush, bro. That's a childish, immature thing. You gotta outgrow that. And I don't know, man. It's tough because the thing is, the quality of women that you come across on these dating apps is like, is he saying he's using dating apps?
I'm assuming if he's going,
You find such garbage that it makes you think that all women are garbage. Just try to meet one that's that makes you flip it around, I guess. But if all you can get your hands on is garbage, you might as well take them to the dump.
motion blur.
You're for sure not going to find a girl that's worth wifing up on one of these whore apps.
How do I become less
Unless you
addicted
do.
to female attention?
Unless you find one that's just like, hasn't been doing it for a year or whatever. But just be careful. How do you get more addicted to apps?
No, how does he become less addicted to female attention?
Who, that guy? Is that the 30? What are you addicted to female attention for? Who gives a shit? What do females know about anything? If a female was giving me attention right now, I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? What am I wearing something gay, or am I like talking? Am I like, what am I doing wrong right now to attract female? Are my pants too tight? What am I doing wrong to attract female attention?
Damn.
What do you need female attention? What's that going to do for you? I get so much female attention. What's it going to do for you, man? It's not going to do anything. It does nothing for your bottom line. It's not helping. All you need is the attention of the right one. But that's different from being a playboy. That stuff it's not good. It doesn't go anywhere good.
Well, he knows it's wrong, motion boy. You're going in the right direction.
You gotta want something more than like these empty relationships. Just get rid of the apps. I don't know. How do you even meet a girl if you don't have apps, though?
It's not what it used to be.
How the hell do you meet a woman? I have no idea. How the hell do you do that?
You don't.
You really don't. You're gonna have to join a animal shelter volunteer club or something.
Wait, Sam, we should do like a right-wing alt-tech trad Tinder.
Damn, that's a good idea.
We'll call it
We'll call it neo-Nazi fucking suck. Perfect. And we'll get Richard Spencer to be the first man on there.
Yeah.
So that'll attract a lot of women.
It'll have permadeath game mechanics.
Yeah, if you
The first date that the girl goes on, her account gets deleted.
And we kill you.
Yeah.
If you sign up for it, we kill you.
I think I just missed Tobias. Tobias, fuck, man. I'll find that, man. Christ with the 25.
My brother, is this janky ass website from fucking, I mean, it says 2015, but this looks like it's from 2007. masculineprinciple.blogspot.com. This one right here will get you right. Now listen, the important point is with this stuff here, with the dark triad and the essentially black pill on women, like finding out what female nature is it's pretty close to a black pill. It's vitally important that once you read this and internalize it and know what's going on. Another very good one is Stefan Molyneux's relationship call-ins. They're fantastic. Once you internalize this stuff, you take in the black pill. You really have to reject stuff that is too cruel. Otherwise, you're going to end up basically a gay man. You're going to end up a lonely gay man. This guy, Paul Elam, he said something like crazy out of pocket recently that was like an anti-woman thing. Jordan Lee Peterson. We love Jordan Lee Peterson.
Maybe a short.
It's not going to be easy to find the clip. There's a part where there's a clip of Jordan Lee Peterson going, well, a woman's love is love of the devil, because a woman's god is the god of the moon, is the devil. A woman's love is evil. That's the Jordan Lee Peterson thing. So you have to understand the black pill, but you have to temper that with kindness and mercy, because it is the man's job to take care of women. That's how it goes: God, man, woman, child, dog. And that's the chain of love. Like a child can never love a mother the same way that a mother loves a child. It's just not the same. And a woman can't, with some rare exceptions, probably with black women, honestly, because they sort of switch it around and make the man into the child. But a woman can't really love a man back the same way a man loves a woman, and that's just the thing. And it's also there's a quote by somebody that God's love for the greatest sinner, for the worst sinner, is greater than the holiest man's love of God. You ever hear any shit like that?
No.
Something like that. Are you Orthodox? I'm sure you'll know the quote that I'm talking about, but that holds true. That's the chain there. So as a man, it is your job to love a woman, and if you can't make that happen, it's because of you. So you cannot take this this dark triad black pill stuff so far that you shun women and become MGTOW. And I have sympathy for the MGTOW people. I think Sandman is one of the funniest YouTube personalities ever. Sandman here, Sandman MGTOW, and there's value in that content. But you, at some point in your life, you are going to have to love a woman and take care of her in a way that is sort of kind of selfless. And you just have to know, you have to be tuned in and know what the rules should be to make sure that they don't, step out of line.
Tom with the 25. I got dumped today by someone I was starting to love. I've only dated about 5 women in my life because I'm autistic and I'm a spurg. Do you have any advice on how to keep my head above water? My usual copium of weed and P-orn ain't doing it.
I got to fart.
Just fart it out, man. One fart at a time. You may have lost your brap hog, but your pooper's intact.
How old is he? How old are you? How old are you?
He didn't say.
You're autistic and you got 5 bodies on you? Dog. You got to give us some dating tips. That's a significant number. Listen. Outcome independence. Most important thing for any man, autistic or not. It means that the outcome, the results, okay? Did my video project make money? Does the girl like me? Am I in love with my sweetie? These types of things. You have to totally disconnect yourself from, you have to totally disconnect your happiness, fulfillment, self-esteem from the outcome. If you were a man, you have to do this. You will not survive if you don't do this. You have to totally disconnect yourself from the outcome and invest your feelings, your self-confidence, all the good stuff. Invest that in the process. Love what you do. Live to wake up, work. Be thankful for existence. Be thankful for this fluke that somehow you were born and not the millions of other sperm. Thank God when you wake up, even if you're suffering. If you go to a sauna, that's where I've had the most closest to actual religious revelations, was in a sauna. The punishing, hellish heat, staying there for 50 minutes until you feel like you're about to bust out, and you'll be thanking God that you exist, even in this state of punishing heat and simulated cardiovascular exercise. But the girl thing is a red herring. It's just a thing that either happens or it doesn't happen. There's you got to fix yourself. You cannot be looking at porn and smoking weed. You can't. You have to taper these things off. Pick one thing, do it slow. Only one joint a day, only one bong rip a day. Work it down from there, but just be diligent. Like, you don't go back up, you taper it down. Okay? Don't taper it. Don't allow yourself to taper it back up. Cut it out slow. Pick one thing to fix. If you're living right and you're doing everything, right, girls will come. If you try to hold on to that, or you seek that out, you try to go get that, you're not going to get anything good. You're just going to get crap. And any time you spend thinking about it, it's a waste. It doesn't work. It's like I'm thinking I want to make my car go sideways. It doesn't. Just get fix the problems. Don't look at this extra shit. The girls will come if you're doing something productive, worthwhile, etc. If you're living well, a girl will come to you. It'll happen. You'll be amazed, and then you have to detach yourself from the outcome. You cannot be trying to grab onto this person and save it with every fiber of your being, needing my sweetie.